Hello, my chicken boom booms. How is everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. I am going to reveal my choices and my selections for my paid January BoxyCharm by Ipsy. I'm going to tell you right now. I know you're going to watch the video, but I got to tell you, I don't think the choices were all that exciting this time around for me personally for my paid account. And it's insane to me because it is the first month of the year. We're starting the new year and I don't think they started off super strong. I wanted some bang. I wanted an explosion of amazing brands as my options. I didn't get that. Y'all already know I'm gonna put it here on screen, but if you're new to my channel, you've never seen this video, my name is Yari, and what I do is I make my selections, record them, and then share my feedback on what I saw under my account. Now, my choices and my selections are based on my survey. I think the last time I did my survey with Ipsy was about 6 months ago. And the reason why I do these kind of videos is because not everyone's get the same options as I do. We all get different options based on our personalized survey, although a lot of people are saying that is not the case anymore and that it just so happens that like they're not even going by your survey. I don't know. They're going by mine. So I want to go ahead and spoil my box for you. And then I'm doing it a little different. Instead of having my phone to my face, like, you know, it's here on screen. Let's talk about my power picks, which I'm not necessarily mad at. So Ipsy selected the ABH Magic Touch Concealer. They're not saying what shade, so I'm not mad at it right now. It's ABH. It is a complexion item. I love trying new concealer, so I'm all about that life. The only thing is I don't know that it's actually my shade. It looks a little browner than it needs to be. I like to highlight my under eye. If it were to match the under eye perfectly, that works for me too, because it could be for like no makeup days. If they just so happen to send me a shade that's too dark for me, I'm gonna be mad. And then they selected the Ren Clean Skincare Glow Daily Vitamin C Gel Cream. I can do vitamin C. I like vitamin C. I do find that my skin likes it. It helps brighten the skin. It looks clearer and just more like awake, just in general. I've tried the eye one and it like same packaging, same look, everything. It's just teeny tiny. It's like about this big and it's currently in my his and hers bathroom. This better be big. That's all I'm saying, because I like Ren skincare. This better be at least like this size, and then I'll be okay with it, because it's a gel cream. It's cream for the face, so it needs to be bigger. That's just my thought. So far, those two are good, so long that they work for me and the size is right. We're gonna move on to choice number 1, and I'll show you all of the products that were featured for me to choose out of. But I wanted to point something out that I just realized, like, you know, we keep it 100 here. I understand that they brought up the price point for the BoxyCharm by Ipsy by basically, what was it, like $1.99, and now it's $30 plus all those extras, right? Like the shipping and handling, the processing, handling and processing, $2, taxes and all of that. Got it, right? I still think if you enjoy beauty boxes and if you want to try brands that are not indie, I think it's a great box. You end up paying about $35, $36 depending on where you're at and, you know, the percentage of taxes that you have to pay. But I'm shook because I was working on my thumbnail after filming my Ipsy unboxing because, you know, they send me PR. So if you didn't see that, I have the Glam Bag unboxing as well as the BoxyCharm by Ipsy, that's PR, that they send my way. Nena, I did this thumbnail and I was like, let me do something a little different. Bag, box, I'm gonna put the price point. I was looking for the price point of the freaking bag, 14 doll hairs, and it's samples. Deluxe's samples. I was like, since when? Now you guys know I only get the BoxyCharm by Ipsy that I pay for. Okay. When it comes to the bag, I think the bag is cute. If you want a subscription and that's all you can afford, totally get it, pay the $14. But for me, I just feel like if you're gonna pay $14 for samples and a bag, or you really want to grow your collection or you want to expose yourself to really good brands, I would check out the Ice Cream Beauty bag. You get 3 to 5 full-size beauty items. They're gonna be makeup. I think maybe once, if not at all, they've included something like a mask, so a skincare something. It's $12.50 for the bag, $4 shipping, so total $17, but at least you're getting full size. Putting that out there. I love Ipsy. That's one of the brands that I'm like, if you want to try a subscription and you want name brand, high end, you want some Luxe, you want some ABH, you want some Laura Mercier, that's the brand to go with. I digress. Let's get into choice. What is this? choice number one. They had me choose between Laura Mercier, Grande Cosmetics, Seraphine Botanicals, Dew of the Gods, Volition Beauty, and Penrose. Out of the six, the three that stood out to me the most are going to be the Laura Mercier, hello, Grande Cosmetics, and Dew of the Gods. The Dew of the Gods moisturizer, it's absolutely fantastic. I'm like obsessed with it, okay? But I have so many moisturizers that I also like that are open. So I was like, okay, if I get that one, now I have a backup, which is great. But I have other backups of other ones that I absolutely love. So it makes no sense to keep getting backups. It really doesn't. Then I was like, the Laura Mercier, the Rose Glow. One was featured in my PR box, but I got another one in a different shade recently and it's really good. So I was like, okay, I already know I like these. So this is not like first impressions and or first exposure to the product. So I was like, okay, no. So I ended up going with the Grande Cosmetics Grande Brow 2-in-1 Tinted Brow Gel. And it's like a brow growth something. I have to sneeze. Oh my God, that was weird. As I'm talking, it just came out and I bit my tongue. Anyway, so then we're gonna go to my options for choice number 2. And for that one, they featured Half Caked, Nabla, We Are Paradox, Game Beauty, Balance Me, Sweet Chef. I don't need any more brushes, so I automatically like X'd that one out. I don't need another glow mask, so I X'd out the Balance Me, Sweet Chef. It's hyaluronic acid, yes, but the idea of celery kind of weirded me out. And I have enough skincare right now, so I X'd that one out. And the We Are Paradox Blow Dry Spray, I already got it. I'm playing around with it. I don't love the fragrance. It's still in my hair. It was between the Nabla and Half Caked. And oddly enough, for those of you who have been with me forever, y'all know I most recently, maybe the past year and a half, 2 years, is when I've been like, okay, I can do some gloss. I could enjoy gloss. I could love some gloss. So I ended up going with the Half Caked Lip Duo. You get 2 glosses. One looks like a sheer clear diamond-esque something. The other one has a little hue of maybe bronze or gold in it. It looks really pretty, so I kind of went with that one. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying so far? There was nothing that wowed me off of this. Like there were things that I was like, okay, I'll try that, or I don't need that, I already have it. It wasn't a shockingly good variation of product, I think is what I'm trying to say. So then for choice number 3, they gave me Wing Me Cosmetics, Farah, Pink Lips Cosmetics, Context Skin, Trust Fund Beauty, or Real Her. I wasn't going to do yet another setting spray. I have a whole bunch of them. The one that I've been gravitating the most to are going to be my Ofra setting spray. It is massive and it smells amazing and it freaking works. So I was like, yeah, I don't need that one. Like I'm not gonna do that. Trust Fund Beauty, it is a highlighter. So I was open to that. Context Skin Lip Pencil. It is a duo. I got one already and it looks like they're the same shades. I wasn't going to get that. The face primer, I've been getting a lot of primers recently. I'm still playing around with some. I wasn't gonna get that. And then a clear brow gel. That doesn't sound exciting to me. So I went with the Pink Lips Contour Stick in Cappuccino. Yet another item that I'm literally crossing my fingers that it's going to work for me. Here's the thing, contouring and bronzers are 2 different things. Can you still use a contour stick to bronze? Absolutely, you can, if the tone is right. So when you're gonna contour, your product needs to have a bit of a gray undertone in order to make it look more of a shadow versus like a bronzy glow. This here looks fairly warm, but kind of cool. So I'm not 100% sure. I have to actually have it on hand and see if that's gonna work. Otherwise, if it's very warm, then I'll use it as a bronzer. And if it's too dark, we're gonna have to make that baby work, girl. So we already know they selected 2 items, 1 skincare, 1 makeup, and then these are my choices, 3 makeup items. We can't do a full-on look with this because of course there's no actual like eyeshadow in there, but it's okay because I could always use like my Laura Mercier and just use some of the items that I got in my PR boxes. So then I go ahead, I move forward. I'm like, let me go into the shops. Let me see whether or not there's anything that stands out to me the most. Do you guys know that for $12 you could have gotten the Ofra signature like the signature Luxe palette? I feel like I have that one. I'm gonna triple check if I do because I have a lot of Ofra's palettes. If I do, I'll just go ahead and use that one from my collection and create a look. That way, those of you who are receiving the Ofra palette get kind of like an idea, maybe some inspo when it comes to playing around with your eyeshadow palette. But I was like, that's something that should have been included just in general in most boxes or like as a power pick. And they didn't. So I found that a little weird. Pat McGrath for $12, amazing, but I already have that. So when it came to recommended products that you can add on, that's where you would find the stuff that most people wanted. Pat McGrath, Too Faced, Ofra, Biro, Ole Hendrickson, a rollerball perfume. I ended up skipping on the recommended $12 products, moved on to the $3.50 ones, because if you didn't know, you might find some really good gems in there. I've found some really good eyeshadow palettes on there, and sometimes they have full-size product that are shockingly great. So the fact that they sell them for $3.50, it's amazing. So I just wanted to check it out. I browsed it. I saw some Formula Z on little, pimple patches, Aceology, LMS, First Aid Beauty. The Lucky Chick palette that I received, listen, I can see why it's $3.50. I would not pay anything more than that. It was so patchy on the eyes. I'm going to play with her again and a different primer, but it wasn't my fave. The formula worked, it was pigmented, but it wasn't something easy to work with, and it wasn't the most beautiful beginning to end process in my opinion. Briogeo Amica Tarte, if you've ever wanted to try this shape tape, you need to snag it as a deluxe for $3.50. It had e.l.f. Cosmetics, which I was shocked. e.l.f. Cosmetics, and these are samples. I feel like e.l.f. Cosmetics should have been full size. These were super tiny. I have the regular sized ones, the big ones. $3.50 should have been the big ones, not the little ones, but whatever. The Oriza, this is beautiful, $3.50. I get it, it's really nice. Beauty for certain. So they had brand, listen, I feel like Toy Factory. They featured really great brands for $3.50 over all the other, I guess, categories. And then they have a series of skincare. There was a lot of skincare over makeup, but $3.50. And then you could have gotten the ABH concealer for just $12 versus almost $30. They had really good product. Danessa Myricks Balm in Rose. I didn't see that. I'm gonna beat myself up. I would have gotten that. Anyway, so I fast forward. The point is, if you guys can take a look at everything that they had as an add-on options were way better than paying for the entire box with my variation and or selection of products that I got to choose from. So in the end, I was just like, well, this sucks. And I think maybe that's why I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna do any add-ons, because although I got makeup products and I was able to select from them, I would have wanted some of these other items that are as add-ons. Did you guys get some of these amazing brands and or options for your choices? Or was it just like with me where you just got some stuff that weren't exciting, but you know, it's kind of like, hey, you've got some stuff to select out of, but if you want the really good stuff, pay for it, which is weird to me because they just brought the price up. And I love Ipsy, okay? But they just increased the price December. Where's the great brands? But yeah, those were my selections, you guys. Let me know, what do you guys think just in general? Now it is time we thank the G Squad for joining channel memberships and supporting the channel at a higher level. When you join the G Squad, you're able to unlock exclusive perks. You have access to behind the scenes pictures, a private community page, you receive a badge where YouTube lets everyone know that you are a channel member, and your comments are highlighted under every single video. You guys, if you're ever interested in joining the G Squad, all you really need to do is hit the join button below any of my videos, or you can definitely find a link to join in the description box. And you guys, don't forget to check out my unboxings if you haven't checked it out already. It's 2-in-1, so you're gonna get both January Ipsys in the one video, my full thoughts and all that stuff. And I also did a try on of the products. You might wanna go check that out. 2 playlists are gonna pop up on screen. They contain way more beauty content. I feel like you're really gonna enjoy, so I highly recommend you check those out. And I'll see you guys on the next video.